3, 2, 1.
Yeah. Well, I'm just a big fan of grotesquerie. You know,
Behold, the 5th generation of home computer entertainment.
Boy. Whoa!
Hey, what's up? The gang's all here. W's in the chat if you can hear me, please. Sound check 1, 2. We got SuperChat, Charlie, Hail Bear, and the whole posse in the house tonight, right? It's Thursday. Let me know if y'all can hear me. W's in the chat for a working microphone, right? Let's see if we can get that W in the chat for a working microphone. SuperChat, Charlie, thank you for being here, dude. And Hail Bear, thank you for your service. And thank you guys for being here on my play date Thursdays here on YouTube. Thanks. Okay, great. Mike is working. That is good news. Now, I haven't been around. Last Thursday, I was out of town. I was in Chicago. And at this moment, last Thursday, I was entering a venue to watch a Billy Corgan interview of Devo. I'll tell you about that in a little bit here. First of all, I have to do this thing that happens on Thursdays right here at the dork side. And I got to show this person on the screen, and that's Jeff Young, who is typically first in the chat. And being first in the chat, Jeff Young gets another card, another entry into this drawing that we do. And there's a lot of names, there's a lot of names in the drawing. So we'll be giving away some more vinyl and some more cool stuff real soon here. So yeah, you got another one, Jeff. And speaking of that exact drawing thing, which is called my viewer participation prize drawing, which happens every so often here in this channel. This that's scrolling beneath you, beneath me right now, that is the tally of everybody's entries into the contest. Now you can see Jeff Young right there, 27, including today's being first in the chat. Already updated that for you. So that is current as of today. If anything happens and you guys get more entries into the drawing, I will update that after tonight. So there we have it. Let me go back to the comments here and welcome the rest of you weirdos. Peter Graves, of course, coming in close second. Bill McKenzie, of course, there he is, number 3. And yeah, those crowns you guys are asking about, it's a mystery. It's just a YouTube thing, rating your participation in this thing. Has nothing to do with my participation drawing or being first in the chat or nothing like that. So it's just a YouTube, it's an algorithm game, I guess. Corona. Had a few Coronas in Chicago. I could attest to that. Yeah, the crowns change throughout the evening. I don't know. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do with that information. I missed the memo on that from YouTube. So, Record Man, how's it going? Nice to see you, of course, Dave. How you doing? Hope the tape machine made it to you okay. And yeah, thanks for that. Max Mars, how's it going, brother? Nice to see you. Burnbot, if you're still here, hello. How's it going? I hope your dog, of course, gets better real soon, man. W's for the dog. Noises tonight. Possibly. Again, I like to have at least 3 other people besides myself up here on the screen. If we can make that happen, we can make it happen. So yeah, we'll see. Wait, what is better than Match Game? Now, I think that was some kind of game show, 70s, yeah. Was that the same company that did Hollywood Squares? I think Charles Nelson Raleigh. I remember him in Hollywood Squares for sure. Douglas Gilbert, Pink Circle White D. How's it going? Oh, and then there's Tim, T7568. Such a robotic sci-fi nerd name, Tim. I'm for noise. Okay, so it means you're for hearing it or joining in. You have to make that clear. It's a big difference there. Steve, hello. Orange circle, white S. Nice avatar. I dig it. Groovy Lisa, what's happening? Good to see you. You always have the purtiest little emojis there. Purtiest little emojis, that girl. Todd is in the house. Let me see if I can click it. There we go. Hey, buddy. How's it going? Nice to see you. For sure. Anti-Co, what's up? pitch and intro. Thank you, Entico. My rudimentary video editing skills there. Here you, yep. Thank you for that, Christopher Watson. What's a 5x5? 5x5. Sounds like a very small storage space. I'm really hoping to increase the size of my 10x10 storage space to double that one day. If we're lucky. Tour Bus Live, what's up? Thanks for the mic report. Yeah, stay close. I'm going to try. Thanks, Jeff. I love the shirt. We'll be mentioning that. Michael Proskin for sure. We're going to be mentioning that. Truth Seeker, what's up, Amina? We'll be talking about Amina. Butter Knives is here. What's up, Talia? Nice to see you. Good on you for being here. Thank you very much. Vincent, what's happening? Good to see you again. Devotional 36 days. I have news for you guys. And yes, I'll see you at the D with the BP2s thing. Talia, that's going to be great. Goo, what's happening? So sorry we couldn't meet in Chicago. I'll tell you about the show in a minute. And the logistics I was working with that day were challenging. So yeah, Goo's here, but not Adrian's here. What's up, Hawaii? Holy crap, how's it going? All right, cool. We're caught up for now. So let me first of all introduce a friend of mine. I've known him for a long time. He's my longest living friend, and he's really old, almost as old as me, but not quite. And we like to play this little thing right before he comes on screen.
It's Tim!
Hello, everybody.
And that was a picture of us, 1970, whatever.
Yes, it was.
And that little animation was illustrated and animated by our pal Butter Knives there.
Mm-hmm. And she never ceases to amaze me.
That's well, Tim. What have you been up to? We haven't seen you in a minute. I don't know. Was Tim here the last time we streamed here on a Thursday? I don't think so. I don't remember.
I was 2 weeks ago, but not 3 weeks ago.
Okay, yeah. So, what have you been doing since?
Oh man, nothing total exciting, but I do have to let you know, Mike. Since we did our sound test and everything else, my computer died plugged in.
Wait, what are you using right now?
I'm on. I can't see anything. I'm on my phone.
Oh, okay. Wow, it died just since we did the.
Yeah.
I've been talking to Tim on this StreamYard thing for about an hour. So, and we checked the mic and did everything. He got his laptop cam set up perfectly, so he had a nice frame shot. And then, as soon as I clicked off to go get ready for this, 5 minutes before this started, that's when your computer died. Holy crap!
Yeah, it said I had 8 minutes left, and I'm like, wait a second, it's plugged in, and now it's checking other outlets and whatever, and now it's not charging.
Oh man!
and to make it even like more silly, everyone, just so you know, I was in Raleigh visiting Mike 2 weeks ago, and I left my cord to my computer there, so he just mailed it to me. I charged it the second I got it, I plugged it in, and it charged, but now it won't charge anymore.
My goodness!
So go frickin' figure. And this, go on.
I was gonna say, if you get your bad news out of the way, that'll be great, and we'll move on to other things. You got more bad news?
Okay, yeah, Mike takes it that way. I didn't quite, but this is the third computer in what, a month?
No, I got a woe story too. So I just gotta say, you guys, the last few weeks, ever since really Tim came to visit, my house has been like falling. I had to get yesterday. I got my new roof on my house because it was leaking into my house a couple weeks ago. My plumbing downstairs was totally screwed. Got that fixed while I was in Chicago. So I'm meeting with the plumber Sunday to make sure everything is good there. Those two things happened within 2 weeks, a week of each other. Those two major house things. Like, I still don't know what the plumbing is going to cost him.
Oh no!
But anyway, but all that seems to be going behind us now. Gearing up for this B52's Devo thing. Got some cool merch. I can't wait for you guys to see, and other things that are what we call positive. And so, saying positive, you know what we have to do now. We have to do this little segment, and the intro is animated by our good friend Emma Zunatuna, Butter Knives crew, and we're gonna do it, and it's called this, Tim. It's positives, Tim.
Positives.
Positives is where I ask the chat to tell me something positive that's happened to them in the last week or so. I want you to start with the word positive when you type in the chat, so I know what you're referring to, and then we'll take little brief descriptions of forward-moving things in people's lives that have happened since last week. Mine, of course, was getting the plumbing and the roof fixed. Also, I've got some great devotional news to tell you, and I'm really excited about. So I'll get to that after we do this little positive dance. And now, Tim, tell us something positive for you.
Yep.
You got it right there.
I'm going to. My positive is I had no intent on thrifting whatsoever. I did just because my son had something next door, so I'm like, hey, I'm going to go over to Goodwill, and I did find two good records. Like good meaning they were worth enough money, like 60, $70. But I was telling Mike, I think I probably should show this. This was the other positive. There were two inserts.
Tim, people are saying you're about 75% louder than me. Can you turn your volume down? Oh, wait, I can turn you down here if needed.
Yeah. Yeah, because mine is just my cell phone.
Okay, hold on. Let me just turn you down. Okay, go ahead, Tim. Test.
All right. How's it going, everybody?
How's that sound?
Check your meter, Mike.
I changed the volume, so we'll see if that's better.
Yeah, guys, just let him know if it still is.
You just keep talking, and then I can handle it.
All right, all good. So, anyways, guys, in this thrift store, Goodwill in Ohio here, Menor, I saw two posters. One was a dance poster, which some people collect that stuff, especially like the break beats, the just the from the 80s, early 80s, mid 80s. People do collect those. But here's another thing. I just saw just a piece of this. I saw this coloration, and I like grabbed it, like excited, because it had never been used. But I don't know if anybody's seen this poster before. It's quite known, and I can't even tell you the artist because it was a very renowned artist. It's considered to be a psychedelic. These are like his Dylan's thoughts and whatnot. But this thing sells for, in this kind of condition, up to like $250. So you ever see one, even not in great shape, they sell. And I was told it used to come in either his greatest hits or like one of his albums. It used to come in it, but I've never seen it before in an album. But anyway, so that was my positive.
When you mentioned on the phone, I'd never heard of it. Okay, let's get the other people's positive. That was a good one, Tim. Let's see. Positive says Butter Knives. Excited for devotional news, and I just bought a pair of Devo glasses from Joe Revito.
Oh, nice.
That's awesome. Shouldn't have told me you bought them though. Positive says Jeff Young. Scored a free unused 8x10 storage shed through our neighborhood news group. Oh, that's cool. What are you going to put in there, Jeff? That is the main question everybody wants to know. Thank you for that, Max, by the way. Thank you for the thumb thing. It's very important, the thumb thing. Well, Amina, we're going to get to you in a second and try to make something positive happen for you. That better, says Good. As far as the mic goes, yeah, so me turning you down a bit seems to have done that. Tim is still there. Look at him. Positive, summer in Arizona is gradually simmering down. That's good. Yeah. Arizona Posse. Positive, I found some killer clothes on estate sale. Oh, yeah, I like estate sales when I can stomach them. Hard to go alone, but I can go with Posse. Congrats to Jeb. Yeah, Max, for sure. That's my kind of art. Right on.
Oh, stop.
Oh, Tour Bus Live. They have that, Dylan. I guess that, what did it come in an album, Tour Bus Live? Nice find, Tim. Get it framed ASAP. Positive, sunshine makes me high. Sounds like a lyric to a Dylan song, maybe. Is it?
I think it was a Denver song, but go on.
Oh, positive, along with seeing you, Neil Young and Devo, Billy Corgan's I Scared to that was calling it. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. End of September. Oh, I haven't even thought that far ahead yet. Tim's on another planet. Why, yes.
I was born there.
Coolest style, says Butter Knives, over to Goo. Wow, that's good stuff. Well, that's great. So, so here, I want to tell more positives, okay? First of all, Tim's mic is working better right now. And my mic seems to be at least audible if I'm talking at a good clip. And so that sounds good. Now, the devotional news I want to get to right now. And then we'll get into some stories about Chicago. Wait, hold on. Another positive. We seem to have figured out our cat Chloe's food allergies. That's cool. That's tricky to figure out. It was positive. I'm joining. No, he says that's a positive. Poster was a paper sample giveaway. Oh, okay. So it didn't necessarily come with an album, maybe, Tim. Maybe it just Was a
Yep,
giveaway.
I was told it came in what either greatest hits or greatest hits 2. I'm not sure,
Oh,
and
really?
maybe
Okay.
only for a short stint.
Right on. Okay. Right. So that's
So I don't
interesting.
know.
Something every day. Now devotional. So some of you know I announced that DJ Lance Rock will be another guest of ours, in addition to David Kendrick of Sparks, Gleaming Spires, Devo, of course. He'll be there again. Now, another cool, and also we've announced more bands. And the band that I'm really looking forward to, besides, of course, Butter Knives, is going to be there with Zuna, with their band, Butter Tuna, their second year performing at the event. A larger band, not as far as like the size of the actual humans, but more members in the band, I think, this time, and a longer set for sure. Excited about that. But there's another band from Ohio playing called PAL, P-A-L. And they are kind of friends, cohorts of my friend Snooper, but Pal's from Ohio, and they're going to be playing, and I'm really excited to see them. I don't know if it's Friday or Saturday night they're playing, but I can't wait. So I'm really excited to see Pal. Typically, when I'm very excited to see a band at Devotional, it works out well. So let's hope that works out well. I think it will. I think you guys are going to dig them. Plus, they're from Ohio, so that's cool. But now the biggest devotional news, and I'll repeat this later because it's so cool. While I'm saying this, I'm going to post a link so that you could actually see. Now, this news is going to be made public basically probably by Monday or Tuesday via the Devo mailing list. And then tomorrow, maybe socials, I'll start dipping out some devotional news. But anyway, you can go get a sneak peek at all this news right now after I press enter. But I'm not going to press enter until I tell you. Okay, so we're going to have a special. We typically every year we have a special limited edition 100-item thing, where either the first 100 ticket buyers or the first 100 people through the door get this special thing. Well, this year it's going to be the first 100 people through the door on the main event day of Saturday, October 11th, starting I believe is 2 p.m. Doors open time still. I will confirm that with Nick as soon as possible. But yeah, Saturday, October 11th. If you are one of the first people, 100 people through the door at the Beachland Ballroom, as a part of celebrating our 25th anniversary devotional event, Mark Mothersbaugh has created 100 mini pieces of hand-drawn, hand-signed art to give out. So he'll give them to me. We'll have them ready at the Inconsistently Louder and Stranger. I'm sorry, Max. I'm trying, dude. I'm just trying to say that Mark Mothersbaugh is giving us 100 limited edition hand-drawn art cards. He did especially for us for the 25th anniversary. You can see pictures of them and more information at the link I just posted. Of course,
And just reiterating, Mike stating again that it will be the first 100 people to come in on Saturday at the devotion.
Main event day. Saturdays, doors open 2 p.m. Friday, doors don't open until 5 or 6 p.m. So anyway, be there early, line up. Never in my life have I seen Mark give away 100 hand-drawn pieces of art before. So it's going to be pretty cool. And you, of course, have to be there to get it. You have to be coming through the door. So you can go see images of that. And Mark was very cool to do that, Mark. Thank you, Mark. Of course, he's not watching, but I'm thanking him through this YouTube.
Somebody
stream.
will tell
through
him.
the algorithms. The algorithms will get it to him. So that's some of the cool devotional news that I have. And of course, the pre-orders for the shirts are still going on, but I will have to close those pretty soon. Within the next week or two, I'm going to have to close those so that the shirts are printed by the time I drive to devotional. So anyway, so order your shirts now, devo-obsessor.com if you still want 45th anniversary shirt. And let me just show you really quick the shirt for this year. Okay, here it is, 25th anniversary devotional. We started way back in the year 2000. And so this is to commemorate the event there. It's printed in metallic silver and metallic red ink on a 100% cotton black shirt, fully screen printed, real punk rock shirt. So that's the devotional news. That's positive. So no, Mark will not be handing them out himself, but he did draw them and sign them.
No,
and sign them.
Come here.
So Mark Boyd, hi. I just noticed you were here. How's it going, buddy? Yeah, so sorry if there's issues with the mic. I'm really trying to make it work here. Butter knives. Okay, cool. you're into it. If Butter Knives is into it, I'm into it. Abnorm's here. That's cool.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
What's up, man? Can't wait to see Abnorm at Devotional. Yeah, it's like part of me, is getting really excited about Devotional. Part of me is still in the kind of planning, promoting, getting everything ready stage. So I'm kind of just a little stressed, but I'm excited as hell for it. And I just touched something on my keyboard and made the
Oh, I
screen.
thought you were going to talk about that other thing.
It made a screen jump in a weird way. I don't know what I hit. I hit an F something button, and I'm not sure what I did. Anyway, excited about Devotional. Also excited about this B-52s tour. We just got, I guess, the final merch collection that we're going to be selling on the tour, and yeah, I'm kind of amped to have you guys see the stuff. And yeah, Goo, you're going to be there too. Goo, you're going to be Devotional. Damn. Oh, restricted funds. Oh, I get it, Max. I get it. I get it. Why do you think I'm selling the shirts? But no, we're making it happen, and this tour is going to get real busy here for me later this month into October, November, and man, yes. So I got to talk about Chicago too. Speaking of you meeting Goo Butter Knives there. Oh, who's that? Hey, what's up, Breakfast King? How's it going, man? Yeah, excited. I can't wait to see you guys meet. So Goo, speaking of meeting you, sorry we couldn't get together in Chicago, but it was really it was really a long way for me to walk to get to where you are in the parking lot to where I was in the dressing room. It was at Soldier Field in Chicago. Devo actually opened for My Chemical Romance, and that was a big crowd, sold out crowd, I believe. And anyway, Devo opened, and our dressing room was really far away from the stage. Like it was a couple of minutes walk, like just walking a good clip, couple of minutes. So back and forth I was going all day, and man, I was worn out, and I couldn't even make it to the damn the nosebleeds. Goo, I couldn't even make it up there. It was like such a long walk. And because we were opening band, we didn't have as much time to set up and break down, and we had to really hustle. So it was kind of a stressful day, but the guys in the bands were cool. And I didn't get to meet the guy in the band's bass player. One of the guys in the band is married to this woman named Lindsay. I'm a big fan of her band, Mindless Self-Indulgence. So for months, I was like, okay, I'm going to get this card signed by her because, I had kind of looked online to see if she was active at all today. And there's pictures of her at these shows that her husband plays. So I'm like, man, I hope she shows up. So the whole day goes by, the whole night. I don't see her at all until the last bit of the night. The crew was kind of stranded at this venue for a while, partially because part of the backstage had to be closed down as soon as the MCR show started. And part of the fact was that there was limited runners to take us back to our hotel. It was a long way back to our hotel, so we had to wait for a full van of people. Anyway, we were stuck at the venue for a couple hours after we were done working. And what was the point here? Oh, yeah, so we finally go out to meet the van who's going to take us to the hotel. And I've had a few beers at the backstage, and we were just sitting around talking with the crew, but we couldn't leave because we had to be ready when the van pulled away. So we just had to sit there and wait. And as I'm going in, like as we were getting ready to jump in the van, I was like, I wonder if I have time to run back to the dressing room and just grab a couple of beers for us to take back to the hotel room. They're like, yeah, I think you do. So I ran back, and as I'm running back to the dressing room, and it's a long way, right? So I'm running, huffing it, and I'm seeing a line of people go into the backstage area at My Chemical Romance. And out of the corner of my eye, I'm looking for anybody, of course, that looks like Lindsay. And out of the corner of my eye, I'm like, what? And as I'm getting past them, turning around, and as they're going in the door, I notice that it's her. And I just put both my arms up and I go, MSI, fuck yeah. That's all I said. And she turned around right before she went in the door and smiled really big. It was cool. So I didn't get her autograph, but I did see her barely get in the door and go, MSI. So all I could do was put my arms up and celebrate MSI. Anyway, that's my story there. But yeah, I hung out with Michael Proskin, who's in the chat. The day before, the first day I got to Chicago, he hung out with me all day and all night. It was so cool. He got me this shirt at a place called The Alley. It's a really cool shop. They have like so many shirts of their store, like lots of different looks. This was one of the best. And also, while we were out and about, well, he gave me 2 shirts that he bought for me previously. before I came to town. He went and saw Marky Ramone, got me a Marky Ramone tour shirt. Where did you see the Marky Ramone, Mike? I mean, Chicago, I bet, right? But then look at this cool Devo bootleg he found. Never seen this one. I mean, I guess it's a recent bootleg, but I've never seen it. So cool. I mean, I'm pretty hip to a lot of Devo bootlegs, but I've never seen this one. So right on, Micah. Thank you so much for your kindness, your hospitality, kindness and hospitality. Thank you so much for that. MSI, Butternut, you like MSI? What? Big fan, big fan. I think I discovered them in 2002 or 2003, and I've been a big fan ever since. Did you ever go back into the city after the show? Well, here's the thing. Here's what happened, Goo. Yeah, because we were supposed to hang out after the show. I was trapped there till like 11:30 or 12 or something. By the time we get back to the hotel, it was 12:30. And I remember calling Roxy and the other people on the crew that we were going to hang with. And I was like, look, if we take a Uber into town now, it's going to be a 30, 40-minute trip there. We're going to get there right before everything closes. It's going to be bullshit. And then we're going to come all the way back. I said, let's just go to the hotel bar. We'll, lick our wounds, right, at the hotel bar. Hotel bar was closed at midnight. So then our friend Meg on the crew looks up on her phone, bars nearby. She finds a tiki bar called this right here. It's Pete's. Pete's Tiki Bar. It was like a mile and a half from the airport hotel. See, we were at the airport hotel where there's nothing around there. Like it was actually in the airport. But we went to Pete's Tiki Bar and had a great time. Roxy Grandpa started breakdancing a little bit. So we had a few drinks there, and that was it. And then we called it a night. I think I was in bed by 1:30 or 2 or something. But that was cool. We did not really go back in the city, no. But we went to a kind of a place near the hotel. Yeah. No, it was lame because we didn't leave the venue until 11:30. One more thing I got to tell you about Chicago before I forget. So the day before, Michael Proskin actually bought a ticket to this, so he and I, he was able to go and meet me there. But this was a kind of one of these Devo photo art shows that Devo's been having on this tour, where they have these very limited prints, 4 or 5 of them. But at the same time, at the same venue, they were having a live interview, a live pre-recorded audience interview podcast by Billy Corgan of the Smashing Pumpkins. And he has a podcast online on YouTube, The Magnificent Others, I think it's called, which I actually have watched from time to time, his and Richard Marx. And I don't watch a lot of podcasts or anything, but for some reason over the last year, I discovered those two guys' podcasts.
And you don't like Billy Corgan?
Well, it's not that I don't like him. I just don't know anything about Smashing Pumpkins, really.
He doesn't like the 90s guys. Well,
it's not that I don't like the 90s. I just didn't discover a lot of music in the 90s because I was in bands and I wasn't paying attention, whatever. So, but I know this show, and I walk in there and I'm like, I knew Billy Corgan was going to interview Devo, but I didn't think it was for his podcast because they said they were going to do it in front of an audience. I was all confused. But when I got there, I found out, no, he's going to do his podcast that The Magnificent Others, in front of a live audience for the first, not live audience, in front of an audience for the first time. And Devo is going to be the band he does that with. So let me just tell you, I don't want to tell you too much. But I sat in the front row in a folding chair. It was a room, very, very pretty small room. Sold out, of course. I think it was $100 a ticket or something. It was so good. It was so good. 3 principal living members of Devo on stage, all mic'd up. Billy Corgan up there with them in a chair, some plants and things around them. And oh my God, I could tell you some parts that'll make you poop your pants in laughter, but I'm going to let you see it when it airs because I thought for a minute it was live going while we were there and doing it, but then I realized later that it's going to be edited and stuff. But it was so good. Everybody in the band said things that really made an impact on the audience and the interview, and everybody seemed to have a good time, and it was gold. It was gold. I'm sure you'll hear my dumb ass laughing loud because I'm right there next to the stage laughing my ass off after several glasses of wine.
And some people did post, I guess it must have been snippets of it.
Yeah, I wouldn't have ever done that. But
no.
I did get some video because, it was weird. When we sat down, they had rules about, if you need to use the bathroom or if you need to do this or that, do this, do that. Don't walk that way. That's going to be in the camera shot. But they never said put your phones away. So, of course, as soon as it starts, I'm just taking pictures of while the band's getting mic'd up and just stuff for archival reasons. And then I'm shooting a little video, but I'm thinking, well, if I post it, it's going to be part of my scrapbook. I won't use the sound from it. I'll just cover the sound up with something. I'm not going to leak any part of the show. But yeah, some people were just like posting whatever, and I'm like, I would never do that. I can't do that. But anyway, here's the flyer from it that people at the venue got me. The Magnificent Others, Billy Corrigan, Devo, and I got to tell you, it was good. And I got to talk to Billy before. So last time I talked to Billy, the only other time I've talked to Billy was a long time ago at a Devo show. Both bands were playing. I think Devo was going on later that night or had already played, but I was on stage with my little changing tent, and I remember giving Billy Corgan some of these stickers, Energy Dome stickers way back in the day. And back then they were all red. The stickers were all red, Energy Domes. So anyway, I come up to him and I'm like, he's talking to the band a little bit, and then I just noticed him standing off, and the band's talking among themselves. And so I walk up, I'm like, hey, Billy, I don't know if you remember this, but a long time ago when I was still working with the band, doing the same thing I do now, we were on stage together. You were playing this festival. I handed you some stickers, and I said, are you a Devo fan? And you took them. You said, yeah, you took them, and you put them on your guitar, and then you walked out on stage and played the show. And he was like, oh, yeah. And I was like, and the deal is the first 3 songs are what the press usually takes photos of so that they're in the reviews the next day. And I thought it was really cool that the next day all these pictures showed the Energy Dome stickers on your guitar. And he was like, yeah, that was really cool. He's like, well, that was the last time I saw Devo, so I can't wait, for tomorrow when I get to see him again. He was like, I sold that guitar. And I was like, well, that's because the only reason it was worth anything was because those stickers were on it. And he actually doubled over. He was like, oh, he was like, you got me there. Yeah, he broke character for just a second, but then regained his composure and said, you got me there. It was a really good one. But he was a cool guy. I don't know anything about it, but he was a cool guy to talk to. We talked about music and how it must be different being in a band now than back then, and all this old man talk and stuff. But he was really cool. He's a big Devo fan. I gave him like a limited edition devotional 7-inch record that came out a couple of years ago, Beautiful World. I gave him some stickers, of course, again. And it was funny because he was just carrying it around this kind of art reception for an hour or two, just kind of carrying it next to his chest. And I was like, dude, I'm sorry I gave you something to carry around. He was like, no, I like carrying this around. he was kind of into it. So anyway, that's my Chicago story for the most part. Showed you the flyer. I might think of something later to tell you, but yeah, that's my run in my mouth about.
And just to add to your Billy Corrigan stuff, anybody like Smashing Pumpkins albums, first pressings and even second pressings are they just scream huge money. Very shocking, but yeah. So just a word of the wise.
Yeah, Goose says even if we somehow got tickets that night, places. Yeah, it's like that place was far away from everything, and yeah, it was just logistics screwed my social plans up. Did you get a Spark shirt through the mail of Mad? No. Should I have? I didn't. I don't think one of these packages that I have to open tonight is. How long ago did you send it? Now I'm curious. Hope it didn't get lost or something, because that sounds awesome. Oh, the Left Rights. I have one album by the Left Rights, but I haven't really gotten into them as much as I get into the MSI stuff. I mean, whew, I saw MSI at least 2 times in concert. I think twice. I think it was like 2005 and maybe 2006 or something like that. Okay, Marky Ramone was at the Bottom Lounge in Chicago. I heard that it's a pretty good show, too. Oh, the Left Rights. Now, Goo, MSI, too. Guys, that band. They were so good. I mean, I still listen to that. My favorite albums are probably If.
Yep.
You'll Rebel to Anything. And then the last one is really good. Something about I finally decided to stop giving a shit and listen to Mindless Self-Indulgence or something like that. Yeah. A long title, but it's really good record. And they always do the best cover songs, you guys. Best. Okay, Gerard. That's Gerard. I couldn't remember his name. I met those guys, but I couldn't remember which was who. I don't really know a lot about My Chemical Romance, but yeah, Lindsay. I got to shout out MSI. Fuck yeah. That's all I could do. I know I'll see you, and I'm excited. But do you think I can give my postcards? Yeah. I guess I'm sure we'll work that out. Yeah. For sure, but I think I think we got you, Talia. I think we got you. Well, I hope you enjoyed the show, dude. It was pretty intense. All those people. I have pictures from the show that I took from the stage because right before the show, Mark Mothersbaugh leaned over to me. I mean, literally right before Mark walked out, he said, "Hey, Mike, can you get some shots of kind of us with the crowd in front of us, like from behind us?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." So I spent as much time as I could between tasks, getting up behind them and shooting photos. So
Those images were amazing.
I'm going to go through. Well, I haven't posted any yet, but well,
Oh.
except the last one, the final
Yeah.
crowd shot. But I got
Yeah.
some of the band on stage and the crowd, which was hard to do because I had to shoot over all the equipment that MCR had up there because they had their whole shit set up, and then Diva was set up in
Right.
front. So all their drums and stuff were tarped over. So I had to shoot over the tarps. But I think I might have gotten a couple handful of good shots. So we'll see. Shot a little video too, which might end up in my scrapbook, which is coming soon. The Chicago scrapbook video. I've got a new video, a short video I'm posting tomorrow morning that I'm pretty proud of. And we may have a live stream next week from LA. I will be there Thursday night working on yellow suits. And so we'll see if I can make it happen. We'll see how.
And it's dependent on the internet, etc. So
well, it's depending on internet and how much work I'm getting done. If I'm too stressed out to start the live stream and I just want to get the suits done, because my time is being severely limited this time around. I don't have 2 full days to do the suits. I have like one full day basically. So I'm gonna have to try to bust my ass to do it. But I might be at a point Thursday that I'm good because I'll get there Wednesday by lunchtime. I'll have that day to work on it. The next day, I believe Grandpa's gonna be helping me out. So shit. I heard a rumor maybe even Jalen will show up to help me out, but I'm only there for like really 2 nights, and that's just sucks to Jalen, if you're watching, you should probably not come down if I'm only going to be there 2 nights. That would be a long trip just for a little bit of time. But anyway, we're going to try to get that done, and we'll try to stream from there. I have mail to open up at some point, Timothy.
well, let's rip it out, man.
Well, I was screaming, "Look at! Wait, we saw you taking photos from the big screen. Wait a second. 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 I'm trying to find the comment. Hold on. Scrolling. Scroll. Okay, here we go. We saw you taking photos from the big screen. So you're saying one of the video guys was shooting video of me taking photos, and it was on the screen, or I just happened to be in the shot. I try not to get in the shots and stuff. Man. I try to hide my 6 foot something ass as much as I can when I'm up there, but it is. I was screaming, "Look, it's Pilmer in the wild! A Pilmer in the wild!" I'd help with suits if I could. Oh man, it's you'd think it would be fun, but it's not fun. It's a lot. It's a lot.
It's tedium.
It used to not be this tough. It used to be just labeling them and folding them, and that was it. Now it's labeling them, cutting holes in them, tailoring the whole back of them. There's a whole lot of taping and pasting and folding and oh man,
Whole lot of holes.
it's crazy, man. But we're gonna try to get that. But then after that, I get home for maybe a few days, shake it off, and then go on tour for a minute, like 2.5 weeks or something, which is pretty long for me these days. But I think really good adventures are coming, Tim. And as soon as I get past a few work responsibilities and house responsibilities, I think I will be relaxed enough to look forward to all this shit.
Oh yeah, I think that's possible to happen this coming year. True.
I like this. Pilmer spotting is my second favorite thing to do at Spud shows, and the first might be anus stickering. Oh, here we go. Here's a request. I need some Devo yellow pants. Well, my friend Devo needs Devo yellow pants too, because when I go out here to tailor these suits, it will be the last suits that they have in their ownership, in their
Oh shit! I made a mistake.
in their arsenal. So you and everybody else did, Wax. Now, if you're talking about a ripped pair of pants that don't need to be worn, I might be able to hook you up with some ripped pieces of pants. But Goo, I worked unpaid labor for Devo for the first couple of years I toured with them. I just made them a deal because I had never toured with a band and done work, and I was like, look, just cover my costs. As long as it doesn't cost me anything to be on the road, I don't need to make money per se. I just need it not to cost me anything. That's how it started. To complete my outfit, I know because I got you a jacket, right? But the jacket's ripped, right, Dead Wedge? I could get you pieces of pants uh, if you're not stressed out about it being an entire pair of pants. See, that's just the way rock and roll works. Free labor, rock and roll. You work to be near rock and roll. Pay for my plane ticket. That's all I need. Yeah, that's typically. I don't pay for that. I can't pay for my own. Certainly can't pay for anybody else's. I got a roof to pay for and some plumbing. Plumbing. You ever been a homeowner before? Yeah. Not saying it's not a good idea. Hey, B. Probably YouTube side, despite being logged on my usual account. I go, oh, this is B, the musician, artist. I was just listening to your mini 3-inch CDs the other day, if that is. You know, the jacket was the drummer's, I think, all intact. Oh, that's right, because he doesn't get his stuff ripped. I think just his sleeve gets ripped sometimes, but maybe not that time. Oh, okay, cool. Well, I don't know if I can get you an entire pair of unripped pants. That's going to be That's going to be tricky. I don't know what I own. So anyway, we're going to do this mail thing. So
Let's do it.
There's a couple things going on here. Okay, there's something I ordered. Well, there's something I ordered. I know basically what it's in all of these. Basically,
Wait, I thought there was a record that you're not sure.
No, I know what the record. I'll tell you. I'll tell you the story. Each of them have an interesting story, though. We're going to start with an envelope from Mark Mothersbaugh at Mutata Musica in West Hollywood, California. Mark called me one day, a few days ago, a week ago, and said, "Hey, Mike, I got all these stickers, man. I got all these stickers I'm going to send you." And he started telling me all these people that have been giving him stickers over the last month or whatever, 6 months, year. So basically 2 people. This one guy from LA who has been making stickers for a long time, for decades. And I remember back when I was hanging out at Mutato, back in the, let's see what's in here. Mark mentioned all this stuff to me. He's like, yeah, this person's giving me stickers and this person. And I was like, dude, I will give stickers a home. You just send me stickers. I'll give them a home. So he sends me stickers, right? Is that it? Okay, so first, there's big ones and small ones. It looks like the big ones are going to be easier to show. So this guy right here, this guy I was talking about, this artist, 1,000 Leagues Under My Nutsack, this guy's been doing these stickers for decades. And I think Mark Mothersbaugh gave me one of these, exactly like this, back in the late 90s, early 2000s. Well, now I've got several of them. Okay, got those. And then, whoa. And look at this. Look, the new 1,000 Leagues Under My Nutsack. Stickers, look how big those are. And then, oh, there's still more. Even newer. 1,000 Leagues Under My Nutsack. Look at that. I've never seen these before, this design. Whoa, that's huge. I love stickers, guys. Oh, and even there's a little tiny one. That's nice. Well, tiny in comparison to those other ones. All right, so then I think the other stickers are from this other person, this Devo fan, somebody who's been mailing him stickers. I think she may be Asian or from somewhere in Asia. I'm not sure, but I'm just going to go through these really quickly because there's a shit ton of them. And he brought some of these on tour, and he was showing me, and he was like saying, yeah, this person just keeps sending me more and more and more. So he decided to unload a bunch on me, and I'll show you. So first of all, there's a bunch of these. You may have seen this on Mark's Satisfaction guitar, a larger version of this. I'll just show you a larger version of it. How about that? There's a bigger one. It's a little kind of emoji kind of thing with an energy dome. So Mark has one of these on his guitar. So there's a lot of those, all kinds of sizes. And then there's stuff like this that the woman sent him. There's that. It says, well, fuck. There's like cat things. I mean, it's just all kinds of stuff. There's like, look, let me show you the pile. Look, there's just all kinds of stuff. I'm just gonna grab some and then go through them really quick. Look, just wait, what me worry? Look at this one, Anarchy. I mean, they're just wild. What's going on here? I don't know. I don't know. I noticed. I think there's a lot of devil stuff. Oh yeah, cat. Look at that. Look at the shirt. Look at the shirt and the sticker. shirt and the sticker. Oh, look at this. She even made old backstage passes. More cat, satanic. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. Okay, so there's just tons of them. Mark Mothersbaugh. Look, there's more. Look at this one. Oh, look at this one. This one caught my eye. Honk if you're Devo. That's a vintage sticker. So anyway, yeah, there's my sticker hoard from Mothersbaugh. Thank you, Mark. What the hell am I going to do with all these stickers? You know, I've got a front door that I'm starting to cover with stickers on the other side of the front door. One side's already covered. Now I'm moving to the other side. So these will help with that. So that's that. Mothersbaugh package of stickers. Tim, are you still here? Tim, do you want to come back on screen or you want me to open more mail? Oh, you know what? I forgot. Dudes, I'm sorry. I want to play this. I always forget to play this intro.
Mail.
And that little clip was starring two humanoids, Emma and Talia, otherwise known as Zuna Tuna and Butter Knives. And that was the mail segment intro. Okay, now, I'm going to open this. Now, this was something that was put out by a label called MVD some years ago. And I mentioned this in part because right now, let me get my little document out here. Hold on. I got to go to not full screen anymore. Hold on. Why isn't that working? Escape. Where? I don't want. No, I want to stay. How do I get out of full screen? Hold on, you guys. It's stuck in full screen. Exit full screen. Okay, now it works. All right, so dig this. MVD store, which has released Devo stuff over the years, is having a huge sale right now. Ends sometime this month, but I'm going to put it in the chat here. I think it's 50% off Devo stuff. So anyway, they asked me to post the link and the social medias and stuff, and so I noticed they had something listed that I wasn't sure if I had a open copy of. I think I'd gotten an archival copy from the record label when it came out, but I didn't think I had more than one. So I asked them if they would send me one, and they did. So it's in here, and this is actually something that I was part of, and it was the Devo Hardcore Tour 2014 live album recorded across the USA and maybe even Canada, 2014. And this is the red and yellow vinyl variant. And yeah, they were on sale pretty cheap. So I got them to send me this. And I'm actually, some of these pictures are mine. I don't know, can't remember which one of these is, but I think on the inside too, they used some photos of mine. And I was actually part of the stage show on this. I came out at some point in the set and handed them their blue outfits to change into out of a cardboard box. And anyway, this was cool. I just wanted to make sure I had one to open and listen to because I don't think I ever have. And then, oh yes, B. Oh yes, B. Oh yes, B. Check it out. Look what B says. B says, I bought this and that over there at the such and such because it was only blah, blah, blah. Well, that's what I was going to say, dude. Because look at this. In this box here, I took advantage of that same sale. And I got this Mark Mothersbaugh 7-inch set called Mutant Flora. It's crazy cool vinyl colors, multiple 7-inch records. These were on sale for $25 each, and they came with a signed autographed Mark Mothersbaugh card. So I got 2 of them just for my archives because I think like I only have one of these probably in my archives that I was sent. So I just bought 2. This is after I got the free record. I was like, I can't email them again. I have something free. So I just paid $25 each for autographed Mothersbaugh stuff. So yeah, it's a guy I like making. Yeah. So I got the same thing. I bought the same record. So that was Mutant Flora, right? And now, this last thing is so weird. Okay, so I've never heard of this thing before. This type of media I'm going to show you in this box. I know what this is, but I haven't seen it yet. This is something called. Now, I want to know if any of you guys have heard of this. This format. It's called a kit album. KIT album. Has anybody heard that term? One word, KIT album. While you think of that, let me bring Tim back up. Tim, are you? Oh no, I think he's gone. Tim, you here? Can you come back on screen? Huh? Okay. Tim,
Yep.
I want people to, if they know what a kit album is, KIT album. Do you know what that is?
I'm trying to think of it myself because I just encountered this recently, and I'm trying to remember what I read.
It's not a KITLB. It's a kit KIT album. Kit album. That's one word. Kit album. Do you guys know what that is? Anybody ever heard that? Well, I got to grab a beer, but then I'll show you. Hold on.
All right, do that, and hopefully upstairs. Huh. Yeah, be interested to hear if anybody knows what that is, because.
Okay. Okay. So here is how. Now this is something that I got because I have these connections to the music industry sometimes that allow me to get samples of things that are unusual. Like I'll just say, hey, could you send me one of those so I can see what it's like? And they're like, yeah, sure. So this is what it's like. And here's how people describe. This is how a kit album is described online. It's a physical meets digital format developed by South Korean firm Kitbetter. Unlocks music videos, photos, fan community, and more. So that's called a kit album by the company called Kitbetter. And now this is one of those, a sample of one. Okay, so
What's the band?
gotta find out.
Because this is kind of ironic.
Oh wait, let me go back to being big. Hold on. Hold on. No, don't go anywhere, Tim. Don't go anywhere. I'm just gonna do this. Okay. All right. So check this out. That's what it looks like so far. And again, I'm very clueless about this format. Oh,
What?
okay. Oh wait, there's something else in the box. There's also this cosmic thing. I am a
Okay, well, you can keep that. I probably want the other thing.
thing album, I guess, in kit album form. Now look at this. It's a metal box. No, it's
What?
plastic, actually. It's like a jewel case. Let me see if I can get the shrink wrap off easily.
Is that the Shim CDs or?
I don't know. We're getting ready to find out. Is anybody talking about it in the chat?
Dude, that's so tiny.
Oh, you
There's
can't
no-
see it.
Yeah, there's no way I can see any of it.
Your one job. Hold on.
Telling you. Well, if you're a good boss, you'd get me a computer.
Boss. I didn't know I got to be the boss of you. All right, here we go. I got the shrink wrap off.
Nice.
There's a little tab here that I'm going to press. Oh, look. Okay, it's like a jewel case for sure. It's got a piece of paper in here that slips out. Okay, look at this. So what's in here is this little chain, like a keychain chain. Okay, and then you've got some cards, like graphic cards. Oh, some stickers. Looks like. Yep, stickers. Some graphic cards. Look at this. Like all from the era of Cosmic Thing, it looks like.
Well, it makes sense
On
because
the
it's
back,
a cosmic
on the
thing.
back are B-52's kind of graphics.
All right, get to the kit.
Well, hold on. This is okay. It's lyrics on the cards, and then there's this instruction manual how to use the kit. Okay. Now here is. Look at that. Okay. It's
It looks like a mini disc.
It's like a fob. Looks like. Hold on. Okay, I took it out of the thing. So it's this.
Oh.
It's almost like a cassette or something. Oh, okay. So what you do is, I think you press this button up here, and if you have the app, the Kit app on your phone, this album just goes straight to your phone, the whole album. So you can play it without using basically, somebody's website or something. You have the music with you. And
But like so that does not play in itself. You have to have something else always.
Well, it does have. I don't know how it works, but this has what your Bluetooth or whatever needs, or your app needs to yeah, this has the stuff. If you don't have this physical thing, I don't think it works, right? So I think it's you have to have this physical thing with you, but I guess you don't have to worry about the limitations of physical media, and you don't have to worry about your it being the wrong. Sometimes you listen to an album online on Spotify or whatever, which I never do, but sometimes it's not the right versions of the songs, or it's like different
But
volume.
like now, so what is inside of that?
I don't know. Technology, algorithms, ghosts, devils.
Because I was hoping, I thought you were going to show like it was like a mini reel to reel, you know?
No, I don't think it's going to be that archaic. But anyway, Kit album, new to me, but I got one. I heard they also made them for Public Enemy, which I'm interested in.
Yeah, I've not seen that.
I don't either. I was like, "What are you talking about? Can you send me?" Because somebody was trying to describe it to me in the industry, and I was like, "I just don't even know what you're talking about."
Well, even the USB albums, and like I went to a lot of concerts where they had those, and man, I wish I would have bought them all because they all end up being highly lucrative.
Okay,
But it's like they're always going to be changing the media.
I have to look in the chat. Does it come with a kimchi? Is that what that is? I don't know what a kimchi is. Wait, kimchi. Richard James, Pilma. Did the DVD Boys enjoy opening for MCR? That's probably the biggest crowd. I know, it was huge. I mean, yeah, they enjoyed it. The sound was really different, though. The sound for us on stage was crazy. It was like,
Is that Richard James, as in Richard James?
echoing.
Like, I'm sorry to interrupt.
Not sure what you mean by that, Tim.
Is that Richard Lennon? Blah 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 blah.
No, that's no.
Okay.
He's not named Richard. No, Cape Cod Ken. When will Silica Gel be coming out? What do you mean Silica Gel? When will Silica Gel be coming out? Silica Gel's out on vinyl and CD.
And he's out right there. So
if you want to get a Silica Gel album, I have them. Some left. Have you tried the delay pedal? I haven't touched that guitar in a long damn time since this tour started. So I need to. If I probably did when I first got it, but not in a long time, dude. So my oh, that's harsh. My goal is to get that guitar over the holidays for sure. Oh, Silica Gel kit, that would be cool. Well, I think this company has it set up so that DIY small bands can just make them themselves or get them made or whatever.
Yeah, small bands, small bands like B-52s.
No, I think maybe the technology is so new that they've just come out with a few of these things for well-known bands. But the idea is also that small bands can use it.
But my issue is, why would anybody want that other than people like ourselves because we collect the media?
Well,
but
I guess maybe the younger generation or the new generation trying to discover kind of some cool. I understand. If I understand it correctly, then the concept is that you have this thing that you can play the full album whenever you want or selections from it, but you don't have to rely on somebody's website or that kind of thing.
But they all have that already. That's what I'm saying. Like,
it's not, but the challenges there. Like I say, you try to play a whole album, but then it skips around or it gives you ads or whatever it does. This is like almost like physical media in that I guess it just plays directly through your phone. I don't know if it uses internet per se or if it's just an app thing. I don't know, but it seems to me.
I'm telling you, it's like there's no music people that don't have. Okay, now obviously I'm saying appropriate age don't have the apps.
It's a different experience. Using this, I would guess that this is kind of a more solid way to have whatever.
I'm sorry to say, it's not going to take
a physical way to show people, hey, check this out. I got this new thing, right?
Well, hey, here's the LP. Try that one.
Can't fit that in your pocket. Oh, wait, look at this. My goodness. Now, you know what this incites. First of all, this incites me to thank you, Mr. Odd, for your constant support of this ridiculous thing here, this channel. And I'm going to write this down as a 666 and a 1. And that means you get another entry into the contest. And you also, my friend, and this is the reason you did this, you son of a bitch. You just wanted to see this horrible thing happen.
Lovely.
And Super Chat Charlie shot at you, and he stole your soul. So there you go.
Lovely.
Very kind donation, Mr. Odd. Galaxy Gas, Mr. Odd, Galaxy Gas. Where is it? How do I? Okay. But thank you very much for that.
Yes, thank you again, Odd.
Do you need a fuzz pedal? I'd say yes. That sounds like something I would need. Actually, I think maybe I used to have one of those, but it was a very, very, very old one. And I seem to remember there was some kind of problem going on with the innards of it, some kind of rotted out old ancient innards of that pedal. But yeah, it sounds great. Need, I don't know if need is the right word, but want? Sure. I do plan on really getting into that guitar when I have some so-called free time in November. Oh wait, I just lost 10% of my energy. Yell at my ear. You didn't need that 10% because that was the old that was the old pussy ass wussy part of your hearing. You didn't need that. You didn't, that was like just that's the part of the hearing that just burns off naturally through rock and roll, and then your real hearing gets going. Oh, dude, really, dude, you've done so much. You've gone above and beyond this whole lifetime we've been together. Hey, seems good for selling at shows. Yeah, and I think somehow the process is set up to appeal to people who both like physical media and the way that you can play something directly, I guess, through your phone without having to go through a service, or maybe this doesn't even necessarily have to have internet involved. I don't know. I fucking don't know. But I just know that I got one, and I wanted to show it to you because I have no idea what the fuck it is.
And regardless, I don't either, but it's cool.
But I put the
And,
website up there. You
yeah.
can learn about it. You can get Public Enemy on that format if you want. But I think Crapper Keeper is going to be the one that comes out on that format, just for you.
Oh yeah, I'll be looking forward to that one.
By the way, Reg, welcome. Glad to see you here again. I want to say I'm going to be in New York City at some point with Devo. Wondering if you're going to be in town. I got to figure out which kind of social media. Maybe I'll try Instagram. I'll try to message you, see if you're going to be around when I'm there. But that's Deadwax is very kind of you. Oh, here's the guy that sent me the guitar that I love.
Oh, he's here.
It is presented very nicely downstairs, Hot Rod, on the stand.
And it is great to see you, brother.
And it's great to see you, man. I was thinking about you the other day. But yeah, my goal, I don't know if you heard me say, Dave, is to break that thing out and play with it again. Because it's
whoa, what are we talking about?
Well, it's matte black. And I have to have two hands to hold it. And part of it plugs into a hole. And Dave sent it to me.
Oh, okay, things don't sound well now.
Okay, that's great to me. Yeah, it was a flat black. I don't know if it was a Les Paul, but it was a cool. It was a cool guitar. I was so impressed with the guitar. I'm so down. I couldn't believe it, Dave. That was a long time ago, man. But yeah, I have done a lot of what you hear, the music that you hear in my intro, the music that you hear sometimes introing my videos. It's like this guitar sound that goes. That's one of the first things I ever did on that guitar. I just did this, the string screeching and then and that's all I did. And that became an intro to most of my videos these days. So I love that guitar, Dave. Thank you so much for that. I do want to dig into that though, man. Oh yeah, it's a pedal with a bunch of mold growing on it. I'm down like a chia pet. Chia pet pedal. I know, B. It's something wrong with. I think the only thing I've been trying to figure this out for months. I've gone through several microphones, different methods of doing this, but I think maybe it's something to do with using the mixer I'm using to put the mic through. Maybe I need to find a way to put the mic directly through the computer. I'm not the kind of person that can easily figure that shit out, but I have had my audio friends look at this setup and nobody can find anything wrong with it. I don't understand what's
well, except we know where a short exists.
I don't think so. I don't, because I've tried different cables, unless the short's in the. I think you're talking about the grounding issue. There might be a grounding issue in somewhere in this whole thing, but I think it has to do with the mixer either not being properly grounded or something. So, to take the mixer out of the mix, I need help with that. I can't figure that out myself. So, we're just trying to
Well,
make it.
and it's easy to ground also to test.
Well, you would think, right? I'm drinking a
I
little bit.
know.
I'm drinking it. Yeah, but it's just a thing. Like with all this traveling and then these house issues I've had, there's no way I've had time to sit down and figure out.
I'll pull out the noodles and start, hitting Ian to,
I would love to be able to use one of those wireless clip-on mics that I can just clip on my shirt or somewhere near my head.
I love those.
I want to use that, and I don't mind. The battery runs out every couple hours, which I can
No, but like
totally
it's
monitor
it's just
that.
a pin, and they work so well.
I see streamers use them all the time. I just don't know if I can use that with my system that I have here. I don't know. I probably have a fairly antiquated system, a little bit outdated. I don't know. I need.
But
somebody else.
it's got to be Bluetooth. That's all.
Well, I don't know if my thing here is Bluetooth. My computer.
No, it's not. But it can be. It's just an adapter.
A dongle or something, a dingle dangle.
It's not hard to do.
Okay, I'm doing a shot because y'all are stressing me out with this microphone talk. Trying to figure out all these problems, y'all. I can only handle 16 problems at once. And right now I have 18. But a bitch ain't one.
Jeez.
Just quote some songs.
Hey, Meowser, Cricket, attack.
I thought you saw them. Oh, okay. Cheers. Can I give everybody a second if they want to join me on a cheers or a little toast or a drink or something? I'll give you a second to get your shit together. Whether you're drinking herbal tea or goat milk or blood of 1,000 Caucasian babies or wine, liquor, beer, Coca-Cola, water, urine, human dander with a touch of pumpkin spice. I don't know. Whatever you're drinking, I'll give you a second, and then we'll do a cheers. So when anybody's ready to do cheers, you just either type a little icon of a drinky drink, or you type,
or just do this.
Cheers ready, or do what Tim's doing. Maybe you put a colostomy camera up your butt, and there's the view. That's Tim's colon right there.
It's so blue.
Well lit. Looks like a vape shop down there. Tim's got a vape shop in his pants. Odd is drinking organic free-range goat pus.
Oh, I love when the pusses.
Oh, Douglas, no, I'm not going to buy any Sparks shirt, dude. I just had my roof replaced. Wait, where is that comment? No, I'm not buying shit. I'm buying plumbing and roof right now, and a seatbelt for my car before I drive a devotional.
Oh my gosh!
I'm gonna have to bite the bullet and get a new one, Tim.
We're gonna have a segment soon. We'll let y'all know when. It's gonna be about Pilmer's difficulties in life.
Jeez, it all comes down at once. But before devotional, I'm gonna have to bite the bullet and buy that new one, Tim.
But we're gonna have to do that. What I just said.
Butt shot. And okay, ready with tequila.
I have footage.
Herkimer one. I want to learn how to say that name because it sounds fun. Hello. I like your image there. That little man. Okay, so everybody's ready. Abnormal's ready for tequila. Butt shots ready. Truth Seeker says yuck. Cheers. Happy days are here. I learned today there are two bands named Goat Milker. I know a band called Goat Thrower that I did a logo for many years ago. Okay. Wait.
You're stalling. Drink.
Wait, did my comment get a little? I don't know what you're talking about, Max. Okay, here we go. Cheers. Fago grape. Okay, everybody. Cheers, everybody. Thanks for being here.
Uh-huh.
Kit album. I don't know. Okay, now, cheers, buddy. Thank you, Goo. Yingling. Thank you, Bill. Now, for reals, if you guys, I think one or two of you said you want to join us for noise, right? So right now, since it's getting past 8 o'clock here, and we usually start noise by 8:45 at the latest, I'm going to post this link to join me on screen in the chat. If you want to join me for noise, either make note of that link there, or you can go ahead and click it now. You'll be taken backstage, and Tim and I will be just talking up here. And before we bring you on for noise, we'll ask you, are you ready to come on screen? So just click that link. You won't be thrust out into the public eye just yet. I will give you a fair warning before I bring you on screen. And this is, of course, for a segment that we have typically sometimes at the end of these streams where we make noise like that kind of for the last
That was nice.
minutes. But it's just stream of consciousness, and literally any kind of sound you can make is typically okay. You can have a real instrument, you can have pennies in a jar, you can blow on a bottle, you can have a whoopee cushion, whatever you want to do. You can use your body to make sound. Whatever you want to do. We just ask that you have your camera rolling. Even you don't have to have you on camera, but to have your camera rolling and don't have just your avatar up there, and we'll be good. And then Reg, of course, is back here. That's awesome. All right, and we got Tim is coming back. Are you ready to come back on screen, Tim? Can you turn a light on? You're like in the dark, dude.
I know.
Can you set something on fire for 30 minutes?
Yeah, I'm gonna do that because
Is there a baby around you can set on fire?
only little devils.
You can make one real quick.
And now, of course, I made a noise, so my dog
You're
thinks
gonna make
somebody's
some
here.
noise.
Oh, we're gonna make noise. That's for sure.
Now, B, that reminds me of a great band called The Darkness. Really like that band. One day I will do noise, just not today, says Ant. Well, dude, I'm ready whenever you are. Well, hopefully I'll be ready whenever you're. That's Tim's King of Mentor Award.
What's
Oh
that?
my goodness. Oh, Max asked what the award is behind you on the wall.
Oh, disintegration.
Okay, Douglas is backstage. Reg is backstage. Okay, cool. This is great. So Tim, I think in like 15 minutes, and everybody backstage, in 15 minutes, I'll bring you guys up, and we'll start talking about what you're going to do and how much fun we're going to have. And then at 8:40, 8:45, we'll start our noise antics and stuff kind of within arm's reach here. So that's a good thing. Oh, let me. This is interesting. Okay, so I was telling you the My Chemical Romance band. I don't know if I even mentioned this. They had such a big show, like as far as
You mentioned that, yeah.
technical, as far as the size of the crew, all these fire things and these special costumes that for some reason I didn't even get to see any of the show because I was back a mile away at our dressing room packing up shit. But I saw these people in costumes that were getting rubbed down with liquid or oil or something. I don't know if there was flammable stuff, but they had a large crew, a lot of equipment, a lot of stuff, a lot of trucks, forklifts they brought with them. It was a huge production, dude, way bigger than Devo. So at the end of our show, which is the beginning of their show, their tour manager or one of the crew people came up to me and they gave me this, and it's a little letter. It's kind of a letter to their letter. It's just a notice they give to their crew that night, and it says, come in, Boogie Boys. Bang up job today, everyone. Ain't no reason we can't crack the 2-hour mark tonight for loadout, backline and control on loading dock. Once they clear the all lighting, and it goes through what's going to happen before they're able to load all the trucks, like however many trucks they had, 10 trucks or some shit. So it was like, everyone be nice. Save your anger and frustrations for next week. Let's put some crap in some boxes and get out of here. Also, Boogie Boys is a Devo reference. You should listen to them. Mark Mothersbaugh pretty much made the soundtrack to your childhood without you realizing it. So that's a letter to their crew. And so the guy came up. He was like, hey, I want you to have this. Put it in the archives. I was like,
nice.
Yeah. But look, here's all the trucks. See all the trucks for the tour and all the forklifts that come with the trucks. They tour with the forklifts, dude.
I knew they were big, but yeah, I did not know they were that big.
If I had a forklift on tour, I could get anywhere. I could go anywhere.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but that's a lot. But that was kind of cool. They gave me that. Oh, and then let me show you this. So, Tim, you're of the generation, and Dead Wax, and a lot of people are of the generation, old people generation, where in the 70s and 80s, there was this kind of romanticism, this kind of romantic macho artwork like Frazetta, the muscular guys and girls, the boobs and the swords and shit. Well, there was a version of that came out in the 70s. I want to say late 70s, maybe early 80s. That was kind of a sci-fi version of Frazetta. It was like all these weird UFOs and creatures, but they were all like kind of sexy and like, weird stuff, but very realistic-ish depictions of futuristic shit. But this book, which somebody gave Mark, and he gave it to me, which happens a lot, but it's called Blasphemous Nature. And it's kind of a new take on that old sci-fi painting stuff. Like, I'll show you a few. I'll show you a few examples here. Hold on. Like this, okay? So there's this weird creature thing, and then there's little specks over here, like the specs on it and stuff, like a kind of like a Star Trek manual or those old books I mentioned. Like this stuff. This looks a lot like the old 70s. You know what I'm talking about, Tim. Those old books with those really kind of organic UFOs, and this has a lot of insect references, but I mean,
I've seen UFO books where all these theories and
well,
stuff,
it's not
but
UFO. It's just science fiction fantasy painting. It's like that Frazetta Thor warrior stuff, but it's like UFOs and space creatures. And let me see if anybody in the chat has said anything about this because I forget you're not looking at the chat. Let's see.
yeah, I would need a microscope.
Somebody's gonna know who that person.
I mean,
was.
like, are we talking like same as Iron Maiden and things too, or just
no. It was a totally different thing. Totally different thing. No, dude, Mark doesn't give all the gifts to me. It was a heavy book, and he couldn't get it home. And he was like, "Hey, Mike, I think you'll like this. You want to take this?" So I had it in my wardrobe case for a few shows, and I finally had enough room on my luggage to take it home. So it's heavy. Oh yeah, Zap. I went to the alley. It was great. My friend Mike got me the shirt. Mike
Hush,
Proskin,
Benny.
Chicago. Michael Proskin.
Come here, Benny. Now, come.
Fantasy my ass. It was real, says Dead Wax.
Jeez.
But you remember them, Dead Wax? Do you know what I'm talking about? Am I just crazy? I probably have one somewhere.
And he is. The answer is yes, but
but I remember these fantasy books. But this strikes me as being kind of the new version. Look, there's another. It's kind of like these realistic-ish paintings. Now, a lot of these are, and I don't know what the blasphemy part of the title has to do with anything. I have no idea, but I just keep turning the same ones. There's a weird one. You know what that reminds me of? Is that that album cover with the thing with the tank treads? What was it?
You
know what I'm talking about?
The armadillo one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what that reminds me of.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. So that's that book I wanted to show you. Oh, guess where this is from? This is from a Devo show recently. I can't throw this shit away. Like I see it laying everywhere after the show, and I'm just always picking it up and throwing it in bags and a suitcase for. I know somebody.
Hey! Your girlfriends might not be always hot, but they're not bags.
Thanks for that.
Gotta lift you up sometimes.
Wait a second. Tarkus, that's what it was.
Yes.
Yep. Emerson, Lake and Palmer. Tarkus.
Yep.
Yeah. That's what it reminds me of. Anyway, enough about me and what damaged my brain when I was a kid. I think. I wanted to show you guys this. So you guys know that Super 7, toy company extraordinaire, has put out a few Devo action figures. Let me get this comment really quick. I'm so glad you threw a piece of suit. I remember you getting it. That's so cool. Anyway. Damn it, Tim. What was I talking about?
Super 7. Super 7
has put out a bunch of Devo figures. Well, the most recent one they put out is Boogie Boy. And I've been wanting to do this with a Boogie Boy figure for a long time. And no, Tim, it's not that.
Oh, I know.
But I found something way before the Boogie Boy figure actually came out. When I knew the Boogie Boy figure was coming out, maybe months and months before it came out, I found something at a thrift store that he fits really well into. Look. It's a baby crib. Boogie Boy for a long time performed in a baby crib on stage. So this one fits him pretty nicely. And also, I just happen to have, does anybody know this reference to Boogie Boy? Whoops.
Oh, jeez.
That reference there. You know what those are, Tim?
I can't see them.
It's a bunch of carrots.
Oh.
Now, why would Boogie Boy have carrots? Anybody in the chat know? I lost his microphone.
Lost Boogie.
Why would Boogie Boy have carrots? Oh, there it is. Somebody might know in the chat.
But
I know, Reg. I am on the hunt for a little toaster. Believe me, at thrift stores.
I was gonna say, I thought you had one.
Look, I'm tickled that I found this used to be bright pink, but I did splatter a little paint on it to make it look not so whatever.
Barbie.
But hold on. I need a little toaster, that's for sure. Yep, I'm on the hunt. And a little fork. The fork's going to be easier to find than the toaster. Um,
Yeah, that's
now,
true.
soon, in about 10 minutes, we're going to bring people on screen. But does nobody know what I'm talking about? Nobody can say. Come on. Oh, no. There's a video on YouTube, I think actually on my YouTube page, where Boogie Boy waxes his carrot.
Oh shoot.
So,
Yes.
gotta go watch Boogie Boy wax his carrot. It stars uh, my friend Artie Barnes, rest in peace,
Yeah.
and his friend Bill of Barnes and Barnes. And it's pretty good. It's at Boogie Boy's house. And he does wax a carrot in the kitchen.
He
So I thought
does.
the carrots were a good addition, and they just happen to be the
Dude,
right
I
size.
forgot about that.
Keep them in the crib. Anyway, there's Boogie in his crib with the carrots. But yeah, look, waiting for a toaster and a fork. But I was waiting so long to put that thing in a crib. Do you know Mickey Harris, an airbrush artist who did a lot of fantasy stuff on vehicles? I don't know him. Maybe I've heard the name. You know, fuck's sake, man. I don't know.
What the hell did I do?
Okay.
Hmm.
Let me make sure I've got everything on my list. Oh, thrift stuff, real quick. Thrift stuff. Okay, I found this little weird thing here. This is one of the. I got a bunch of stuff for like 50 cents, a dollar. Sold it already, pinbacks and shit. But this was one of the things. It's this little magnet. It's a magnet, but it's a computer. It says honey on it. But the computer has a little wire. Like, hold on, let me change the layout of the screen here a little bit. Okay, so it's got a little wire connected to it. You can see, yeah. But it's just honey, a computer. I don't know. Vintage. I don't know why I got it. I had to have it. And then I got my friend Chumpy. Do you guys know Chumpy the Sock Monkey? I think some of you do. Chumpy the Sock Monkey is somebody who's been around forever with me, decades and decades. A good friend of mine. I can't tell the whole story right now, but I will tell you that I did find Chumpy a new whip, some new wheels, if you will.
And I found Chumpy an adequate girlfriend, and he threw her away.
At the flea market for $1. Look at this, man. Chumpy's got a sick gurney.
It's a nice gurney.
Sick hospital gurney for Chumpy, man.
Gurney, granny.
See, he likes that kind of stuff. His button, see it? It says,
Hey, is his trashy girlfriend
the button
still
says,
alive?
the button says, I got wheels, and it shows a wheelchair.
Oh
So
my
he's kind of into
gosh.
the ambulatory devices, the hospital gear. That's his new wheels.
Does that have wheels?
Of course it does.
Oh, okay, I couldn't see
The
those.
hospital gurney.
Yeah, no, I couldn't see him though.
Well, I mean, you ever seen a hospital gurney with no wheels? Okay, maybe in Ohio there's hospital gurneys without wheels. So, okay, there's a couple. I had some records to show through. Oh, hold on.
What now? Hold on.
Okay, real quick. Okay, real quick. Some good scores. Okay, this is Fat Boys. If you aren't down with hip hop, I'm sorry, but Fat Boys, love this stuff. In the Shrink, great condition. This, I don't know if I showed this already, Tim. Good music.
No, but I have to say, I just sold the that 7-inch yesterday. Fat Boys.
Oh yeah, look at good music for people who hate good music.
Yes, I've seen that.
Did I show that? Okay. And then this, I've never seen this. Look at this. Eddie Grant,
What?
the Message Man. Look at this. You ever seen that?
Is it Jamaican? Like what's?
I guess the type's way too small for me to read that now. But yeah, I didn't even look it up or anything. I just thought I've never seen that. I got to check.
Yeah,
that out.
no, I'd grab that in a
How
minute.
serious that motherfucker looks.
Mm. And that's our Electric Avenue dude, man. You gotta chill.
Look, his eyes are bloodshot.
Boy. Yeah.
Rasta.
But that's because he's in Jamaica. It happens.
Okay, one more thing to show. I just had to get this because it has so many cool band photos in it. Okay, here's the first band photo. Okay, this is Havens of Rest favorites. And look at the name of the band. This is First Mate Bob and the crew of the good ship Grace. Okay. But I thought that's a pretty good band photo. And then look at this. Okay. You ready? This is full of good band photos. There's a pretty good one there. But look, this is the best one. This is like if Devo were on the good ship Grace.
Oh, jeez.
Look at that.
Actually, I could picture Devo that way.
I was thinking this could be a Dead Kennedys album cover. But yeah, a guy I know at the flea market saw me looking at this. Like a guy I know that sells stuff there. He's this guy from New York and gray hair, white guy, old guy. And he came up to me years ago and he said, because I had a pinback button on Dead Kennedys, he was like, my favorite band, the Dead Kennedys. I was like, really? He was like, East Bay Ray. I love that band. So every time I see him, I only talk about Dead Kennedys. So I picked this up and I was like, hey, look at this, Dead Kennedys. He was like, you can have it. Take it. I'm like, really? He was like, yeah. So I started showing him more pictures. Look, that's the Dead Kennedys. He was like, you can have it. East Bay Ray. So he gave me that for free. All right. It's time for us to bring motherfuckers up here, I think. Hold on.
Nothing was ever all right.
Wait, the good ship Grace actually sank in 1978. Are you kidding me, B? Are you trolling? Are you dead ass? Are you dead ass, B? Are you dead ass? Tell me if that's true, because that's fucked up.
I'm guessing that's true.
So not the Dead Kennedys, but Dead whatever their last names are. Yes. Trolling. That was a good troll, though. That was a good troll. Why didn't Devo tour England in '82? Because, well, there wasn't much touring going on in '82, I think. I mean, I think that there was touring, but I don't know why. That's a good question. I am now subscribed. Hey, Dagon Studios, thank you. How do I know you? How did I meet you? You have nice emojis. Such nice emojis. How did you find out about this? Am I to blame? And are you upset with me? Chumpy, it's okay. Just keep breathing.
And if not now, you will be.
He just does it for fun. All right, so I'm going to take a sip. I'm going to take a shot when everybody gets on screen to get ready for this.
Yeah,
take
a few shots.
Now, if anybody wants to be part of this noise thing and hasn't let me know yet, I'm going to put the link in the chat again. Now, what you can do is you can click the link. You'll be taken backstage. I will bring you on stage within 15 minutes or so to make some noise with us, audio noise, whatever you want to make. You just have to have your camera live. You don't have to show yourself, but you have to have your camera live. And this is going to happen in a little while. So
real soon, y'all.
Here's the link. So you can click this. You'll be taken backstage. I'll see you. Nobody else will until I bring you on screen, and I will give you plenty of warning before I bring you on screen. Now, B, I can't do noise for various reasons, but I'm excited to see. All right. I mean, the last few have been great. And Reg Bluer has been joining us for the last few, and Douglas is always here, and Abnorm's been here a lot. So we got a posse. All right, so Tim, I'm going to set this back on this regular setting here. Hold on, this one.
All right.
Make noise, my friend.
Well, I wasn't completely prepared, so I'm going to do.
Oh yeah. Make sure you put that up to the microphone. Okay, fantastic. And very patriotic looking. Now, Reg, if you're ready to come on screen, give me a thumbs up. Boing. Okay. Fuck. Okay, I got to turn the level down. No, wait, first talk, and then I'll turn the level down. So how are you? That's good. That's good. It sounds noisy still when you talk. I love it. I'm good. So you're obviously using your guitar, and I'm going to try to, because I'm struggling with a mic with very low volume, so I'm going to have to pull your level down a little bit at some point, but I'll try to mix it in with everything else fluidly, and I'll pay attention to it the whole time. So yeah, have fun. Thank you so much for being here, for sure. And I'll reach out to you via some social media thing about when I might be up there in New York. And I'd like to meet you. Okay, let's see. Who else we got here? Douglas, are you ready to come up? Yes, say cool. Douglas!
Yeah.
How are you, buddy?
How you doing?
What are you going to use
Okay.
today?
The organ, you know.
Oh, the organ. Okay.
Yeah.
So you're right next
Yeah.
to. Okay, I see
Go
you
with
now.
Red with the guitar and the organ.
Okay, cool. So what we're going to do is as soon as we get Abnorm up here and he tells us what he's using, we'll get a little level check, okay? So with all you guys, I'll check your levels. I can't tell how I sound amongst all you guys, but I'll just have my level up, I guess, because my mic is pushing out. But you guys, I'll set your level before I start. So Let's
Right.
get Abnorm. Ready, Abnorm's ready? Yes? Yes. My friend Abnorm, how are you?
Hey, doing good.
So what are you using?
I got the old bowl full of marbles.
Bowl Full of Marbles is a favorite of the channel from way back.
Yeah.
It's
It
been a
is.
long time
Crunchy.
since they've seen Bowl Full of Marbles. Was it on tour? I guess it was on a world tour. It couldn't show up for a while. Bowl Full of Marbles, everybody. I want that tour shirt. I think they with Pantera. Bowl Full of Marbles. Oh, that was Pants Full of Marbles. Sorry. Diaper Full of Marbles. Open for Pantera. Okay, so now, Tim, let me get a level on your little toy there. Go again. Okay, that sounds better to me. Okay, now, go ahead. Yeah. Okay. Now, for me, like that setting right there, your volume is very low, but I think you'll still cut through people, and I can put it up one notch more. But I just want to see how it rides with these other people's stuff here, real quick. But I can hear it. So let's see. Okay, so marbles. Let's try marbles right now, just because he's right here. Okay, hold on. Okay, that's great. Okay, Douglas on the keys. Go ahead again.
You get it? You want me to hold on?
Yeah. Go again. Go again. Okay. Start
There you
with
go.
these seconds. And, at some point I got to have an intro to the noise segment. Butter Knives or Zuna, whoever's watching, I got to have a noise segment intro. Anyway, because that could be the official start of the noise segment then, that intro, after we go through all this sound check stuff. I think that's going to work. And again, I appreciate you guys. We could start early for all I care. Let me just check out the comments there real quick. Let me just check. Okay, yeah. Bill, that is noise. Bill says that's noise that you're playing, Reg. He agrees that you're playing noise, which is great. Oh wait, B is actually going to join. Holy ball! 2 minutes ago, B he said they're going to join, and there they are. Make sure they come through. Now, B, are you ready to jump on with us right now? You need a minute? You ready? I think he's ready. Okay. Here you go. What is up?
Hello. Join too.
Good to see you. Now let's get a level check on your toy there.
That coming through?
Nice.
Do it again.
Yeah.
Do it again. Oh, that's Men Without Hats. Okay, I think that sounds good. Like I said, I'll ride those a little more as we get started. But let me check. I think mine's turned all the way up. That's all I can do. But let me check, make sure a level comes through. Hold on. I got a box of goodies here, But my favorite toy always starts off the noise, the tape recorder. With
I thought his name was Johnny.
Now this, the reason I use this particular model is because it has something called the cue and review function, which means that while it's playing, you can press rewind and fast forward and it'll still play, but just faster. So the cue and review function, it's not something all these have. So this is magic. And the tape, I'm going to let you guys choose the tape we use to start with. As usual, I have a random selection of tape. Now, the tape may be worthless, and I probably, if I take it out right as it starts, it just means the levels aren't good or whatever. Okay, the Star Trek, the ultimate something, whatever that is, the ultimate computer, Star Trek, the ultimate computer. I don't know. And then Johnny Carson monologue. Okay, so there's Star Trek Johnny Carson. Then there's a medical perspective. Then we have. Then we have Curious George.
Oh,
And then one more, we have community-based anti-shoplifting program. That's the toy choices.
No, you don't like
So
that one.
okay, let me review Star Trek and Johnny Carson, the anti-theft program, Curious George, or a medical perspective. What do we start with? Chat.
Sorry, Johnny.
Type it in the chat. Type it in the chat. All right, I'm gonna drink a little of this.
Where only Mike can read.
I'm gonna do a shot. And I said shot, not shit, Tim. You might laugh at that, did I? Why would you laugh at that? Okay. Ugh. Oh my god. Okay, so we're Johnny, anti-theft, Johnny. We have 2 votes, anti-theft and Johnny. It's a tie right now. 2 votes. That sounds great. Curious George. Okay, there's 3 votes, 1 for each different tape. So 3 in the medical is getting nothing. Johnny's getting low. Okay, Johnny's got 2. Johnny's got 2. Curious gets 1. Hold on. Make sure this fucker plays.
Yeah.
Okay, it does play. Anti-theft's got 2. All right, I'm going to count down 10 seconds, and then after 10 seconds, we will decide which tape to use. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Play. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right now, we have a tie between Anti-Theft and Curious George. I guess we're going to start with Anti-Theft since it was the one to get the vote before it. So, I vote time. Anyway, we're going with Anti-Theft to start with. And then we'll follow it every time. Okay. Make sure this works. Okay. Now, noise sound check is fantastic. I'm glad you enjoy it. Okay, you guys, I'm going to make the chat relatively small, and I'm going to make you guys bigger. Okay. Right on. Now, as usual, this is how we'll start. I will repeat something in this tape player. Like when you hear the same thing repeated maybe 5 to 10 times, you can tell that I have something in the groove. Then we can all start making noise. And then at the same time when I'm playing the tape player, I will be adjusting volumes as needed. So here we go. I want to do a shot. Cheers to you all to the noise. And after we invite people, I will stop and we'll say a final goodbye to everybody for the stream. But thank you. Next Thursday, I won't be here. Might be streamed from LA. There's a new video coming tomorrow. I love noise. Cheers.
Wow.
All right, here we go.
Soliciting the parent, 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 the parent. Yeah, we. Yeah, hot dog. Yeah. When they get a hot dog. Turn the page. You like fire. Get out of the way. We'll get out of the way. On the intentional track. 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 On the intentional track.
The bilateral.
It went down.
All right. That was a success. Got something. By the way, you guys, I want to mention something. I hope everybody can hear me. Our friend Amina, Truth Speaker, in the chat, is going through some tough times. She has some huge house repairs to deal with, and so I'm going to put this GoFundMe thing in the chat in case anybody can help. Sorry, I totally forgot to do that earlier. But yeah,
And feel free to share it, guys. She's an amazing human being, and we love her, and we hope the best.
She's a big fan of music.
Yeah.
And, supports us here. And so anyway, Crochet Clown, says Marie. Oh my goodness, Crochet Clown. Okay, so Marie, I'm going to give you this real quick. Here we go, Marie. Thank you for that. I'm going to write you down for a ticket into the drawing. And here's your Crochet Clown shot, your fix, as it were. And there you have it.
And there it is.
Very kind of you to do that after you've been pummeled with noise. Usually people only do that before the noise starts. So anyway, Reg, thank you. I hope your level was up. Could you hear what was going on in your headphones? You could hear the mix. I mean, could you hear like everybody else, or like what was it like? Because I could hear everybody. I couldn't hear what I sound like, but I could hear everybody else. And sometimes you would do stuff softer, some of you guys, but I would keep riding your volumes. But I do my best. But I hope you could hear everything. Yeah, thank you.
I heard it all, and it was quite unique. That's all I got to say.
All right, well, that's all we could ask for, I guess.
Yeah.
I'll be reaching out to you sometime in September, October, or something. I think I'm going to be in New York, so maybe you'll be around. All right, see ya. Thank you so much for being here. We really appreciate it. Okay, so I'm trying. Okay, bye-bye. Okay, Tim.
Yes, sir.
I'll call you in a little bit.
All right, bye, all.
Thank you, buddy. Later. Douglas, thank you again.
You're welcome.
Fun.
It's my pleasure. It was a lot of fun.
Maybe we'll see next time when I
come
back in town here.
Michael, did you hear the tune? Did you hear the tune I was playing? I was playing Alley Oop on the organ for the hell of it.
Oh, I didn't even know. I was all caught up with what else was going on. But no, but I'm glad that you
yeah, I just had perfect everything. Yeah.
Really? It did? That's great. I'm glad you heard everything well enough to play that. That's cool. All right, Douglas, we'll see you next time. Thank you so much, buddy. I really appreciate you.
You're welcome.
All right, so
We'll see you next
later,
time.
buddy. All right. Abnorm, we'll see you soon.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, and about that thing we were talking about, that performance of yours, I got the shirt order wrong, but the newest one should be the end thing, the newest shirt. You know what I'm talking about?
Okay, yeah.
And you don't necessarily have to, be you know what I'm talking about.
We'll think about it. Yeah. Well,
Okay, cool. Thanks for your service to noise. We're just talking about secret shit, you guys. You can't know
Yeah.
yet. You'll know in October. All right. Take care, buddy. We'll see you soon. Thanks
See ya.
for your service to rock and roll and noise and all that shit.
all right.
All right, you guys. I'm out of here. I'm going to, I'll do one more shot for everybody here. We'll end on the shot. Now, look, during that noise session, I had a few things that I wanted to use to make noise, but all the batteries died at once. Like this thing that I've used for a long time without changing the battery, that one died. This thing I've used for the last year, that one died. And there was another thing that went kaput. Oh, yeah, my electric razor that doesn't work anymore but still does great noise. That one died. All these things died at once, so kind of like my house right now. Everything is dying. Here we go. Here we go, guys. And again, I'll try to do a stream next Thursday from LA, West Hollywood to be exact, but I'm not sure. I'm going to try to work it out. In any case, tomorrow morning will be a nice video for you to watch, a very short one, but good nonetheless. And all the levels were fine. Too bad B's battery died. Okay, I was wondering why B bopped out, but yeah, thank you so much for joining, B. It was cool to have you there for at least a few seconds. And cheers, everybody. We're going to get out of here. May the rock and roll gods bless you as they bless me. I mean that. More videos coming soon. As soon as I can get back home from tour and as soon as I can get my house fixed, everything's going to come more fluently here on the YouTubes. I promise you. All right. Cheers, everyone. Love you all. Thank you much for coming here for my Thursday therapy. And I hope you get some of Thursday therapy from this too. But really, it's just for me. Therapy for me. Thank you, guys. Mm-hmm, 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 mm-hmm.